This is by far the creepiest out of every toy. And it's not at all.
No way.
Bangs, blood, like eyes staring back at you. What's up, guys? Today, it's your boy.
Today, it's your boy.
Today, it's your boy, like all those other YouTubers. Today, I got my girlfriend Katrina here with me, and we're gonna get back into some creepy videos. I know it's not October anymore. We're not gonna do scare, we're not 3 AM challenging this stuff, but we're gonna look at some creepy videos because throughout all of October, I played with a bunch of scary dolls and weird mystery box possessed things, as well as had these Chucky dolls, Bride of Chucky and Chucky itself, in the background of a lot of my videos. People are like, why do you have so many creepy freaking toys? To that I have no answer. But those are not the only creepy toys in the world, and today we're gonna look at the top 10 creepiest toys of all time that you'd probably expect me to buy when I was a kid. But are you ready?
Yeah!
Woo! I don't know, for some reason, I couldn't get rid of these dolls. Last year, I used these in a lot of my 3 AM challenges. I just have like an infatuation with them, you know? To me, they're just so cute.
No, they're not, stop! I don't want it!
So yeah. Let's do this. Here goes for bringing the creeps back. Oh wait! You thought I was done talking? I'm never done talking. We got the lights, we got the painted nails, we got the red joggers just so I could all match my new merch. Hashtag promo, you know what I'm saying? Look at this. New merch, just the red edition Beyond sweatshirt. Go check that out. I just had to plug. Now let's get into it. Let's go. So what I did is I kind of looked these up beforehand, pulled up some pictures and some backstories on this. We're gonna get our opinions, because these are some messed up things. Over half of the dolls and like toys that we're about to look at are still for sale to this day. Why? Tell me, like, why in the world would you ever buy your kid these toys? Like, it's just insane. Let's get started. The very first doll we're gonna look at is called Little Miss No Name. Isn't that creepy?
Whoa.
Shout out Jake Weber for the no-name stuff. But apparently before Jake Weber came out with merch, there was a Hasbro doll. Like literally Hasbro's like biggest toy company like ever. They created Barbies, like all that stuff.
Don't they have gummy bears?
Yeah, they have everything. Hasbro's huge, and they come out with this. This is like a wide-eyed, creepy, crying doll. As you can see, she literally has tears.
Oh my god.
I don't know why Hasbro came out with this doll, but their storyline for this was everyone thought Barbie was too perfect. You know, everyone didn't think Barbie really needed anything. So for like the strong of heart, like the ones that felt bad for other people, they would give them this doll. Like a homeless, I need every sort of love type of doll. Like that's so creepy. Why would you give like a 5-year-old like a ragdoll, homeless looking? That's so scary. She's like sad face.
Oh yeah, her lips are sad.
It's horrifying. Let me look. She has like red glowing eyes that are dark. Imagine trying to fall asleep when you're 5 years old and that's in your room. There's no way. That's so creepy.
That is actually really weird.
Like a doll was supposed to make you feel happy. Instead, this is like, give me money, I'm sad, I'm homeless. Like,
is that why her hand's out like that?
Yeah, she's like begging.
I just want to ask like the parents who actually bought the doll, like, why did you buy this?
I know, it's so sad. Let's move on to even a creepier doll. This is called the Ondine French swimming doll. What?
Oh my god.
Look at the limbs on this thing. This was way, way, way back, like Queen Victoria era, like a long, long time ago, made of like marble, weird glass hands. It was very like weird mechanical, but the way that it's, you know, made looks like it's an alien.
It looks like it's a possessed child.
Seriously! What was weird is it's supposed to obviously like act like it was swimming in water, but it couldn't float in water. So whenever it was doing its mechanical swimming, it looked, you know, really, really, really creepy as it was just like treading like this on dry land.
You can't put it in the water, right? Oh my god, who would want that on their bed?
You wake up in the middle of the night and this weird lopsided alien looking thing is like...
Her eyes don't even match.
I know, right? Bride of Chucky died. Anyway, this is kind of what it looked like outside the box. Is like, because it was meant to mechanically swim, like the head portions and leg portions were completely off, and it literally looked like an alien. In 1895, is when it came out. So I'll give him some slack. It was kind of old school, but still.
Like that's just like, that's like possessed child.
Yeah, it looks like those movies that you're trying to do an exorcism. And it's like, okay. The next one is probably the creepiest sounding doll ever. This is called Baby Laugh-A-Lot. Just from the title, that sounds horrible. Like, why would you want a baby that laughs at you? This Baby Laugh-A-Lot was like, you know, a doll with this really creepy face, as you guys can see, that has a wide mouth. She would like rock back and forth like she was on a rocking horse and cackle loudly, like laugh, and just randomly too. Like she had this battery powered and would just go off and randomly creepy back and forth, like laughing at you. Can you imagine that? Look at these dolls' faces.
Oh my god. Imagine you're like sitting in your room and the doll's in the closet or something, and all of a sudden you hear like I would cry. No way.
Can you imagine that? That's literally when the batteries are running low, the sound of the voice gets deeper and deeper. So it starts to actually sound like an evil laugh. And then high pitched, it's like just a cackling old woman. I don't know about you, but that would literally scar me, especially as a child.
That's so scary. My sister, she was in my basement and we had like a doll that laughs, and it was in like the storage room, and she was watching a scary movie and she was alone, and the doll started laughing in the storage room.
Out of nowhere?
Yeah, while she was watching a scary movie.
Imagine that happening all the time, but like with little girls. Especially the fact the doll was not only laughing and cackling in your face, but she's like rocking back and forth as if she was a crazy person. This is probably the most popular creepy doll that we're gonna go over. And I remember the era of this. Like everyone had a Furby. You know what
Furby! Yeah.
So you like the Furby, right?
I like Furby.
See, everyone likes Furby because of the way the commercials were and all the happiness, and like it wasn't that weird. But when you really look down into it, it's kind of weird that all these people, you know, like love Furby, because this was like an electrical little doll. I don't know, maybe you can explain it more. Hasbro again. But this doll would beg you to feed it and talk back to you. For those of you guys that actually had Furbies, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard some really weird horror stories about these Furbies. Like, most of them were nice, but at the same time, a lot of them looked really creepy. So you get these weird Furbies, and I think it had like a third eye on it, and it would beg you to feed it. It would like...
Wait, it has a third eye?
Well, it kind of like looks like it,
It
right?
does.
I don't know if that's a third eye or just kind of a weird unibrow. I'm not gonna judge. But yeah, so it would light up in its eyes at night, and there's a lot of times, especially in the early models, that the Furby would turn on without you even turning it on yourself. So imagine this talking doll in the middle of the night just begging you for food and like kind of speaking back to you. Kind of weird to like give to a bunch of kids, right? Maybe this is a wholesome doll, maybe I'm reading into it too much.
I'm pretty sure I had one and it was like my little baby.
Yeah, you took care of it, but
yeah,
on the inside
it was
really
baby.
like...
Don't see that.
I'm ruining all these people's childhoods.
Seriously. This is my favorite Furby though.
The next kind of doll toy thing is Mickey Mouse. Now don't get me wrong, this is a very specific Mickey Mouse, because all of the Disney Mickey Mouse type of like characters were generally pretty cool. Like they were happy and all the cartoons were nice, and going to Disneyland's like fun for the most part, but some people, especially stories I hear from you, some people don't like the fact that these giant smiley plastic dolls are like staring at you and taking pictures with little kids. Like, I don't know, you find that creepy, right?
Yeah, I hate people in big costumes like that. It's
so
scary.
When you go to Disneyland, what do you think?
Oh, I like stay away from them.
So
They're
if they tried
creepy.
to take a picture with you, you're like, nah.
Like, I'd be a little nervous. Like, I just stay on the opposite side.
This one year, there was a Mickey Mouse rendition of their doll that came out that literally scared everybody and like really turned people away from Mickey Mouse. And that's called the Dean's Rag Mickey Mouse doll. Now, if you look at this thing, it's completely different than all the other.
It looks like a dog.
Yeah, this is like the most animalistic Mickey Mouse there ever was, and it just gave people the creeps.
Yeah, why does his face look like that?
Comparatively to having a nice, you know, Mickey Mouse versus this Dean's Rag Mickey Mouse, you'd probably be like, God, I got gypped. Like, I got the ugly version.
Your mom comes home. She's like, I got you a Mickey Mouse doll. You're like, yes! And then she gives you that.
Back in my mystery box video, I talked about this doll that I thought would stare at me, right? Like where its eyes would move wherever I would move. And There's actually a doll that's made just for that. It's called the Okie Babies. This is super creepy. Now, they made a doll, completely plastic, mechanical, whatever doll thing, but their eyes would follow whatever motion was around. So literally if you walk past the doll, just in the like in the movies, it would follow you wherever you looked. Tell me that's not the creepiest thing in the world.
That is horrifying.
And to add on to it, this doll had fangs. I don't know why this was ever made. It wasn't like massively made, like there wasn't like hundreds of thousands in like all these stores. It's this one company makes them, and they're not for children. They're for Halloween spirits.
They're for Halloween spirits?
Or like for the Halloween spirit, like for, you know, like decorations and stuff. This is by far the creepiest out of every toy, and it's not a doll. It's called the Evil Stick Wand, and they sold it in random Toys R Us's around the world, like for kids. It had literally like a little thing on the side that says ages 3+. This toy literally says Evil Stick on the packaging, and it's sold as this wand that's supposed to cast spells and stuff, you know, like a children's toy. Now when you buy it, that is when it gets really weird. So like the parents, you know, they would buy it at the store and give it to their kids. Right? Now when the kid got it, the instructions were to peel off this main metallic part of the wand. Now when you peel off the center, that's when it gets really creepy. It says, I can send out wonderful music and cast spells, but what's underneath is a haunted, creepy figure.
What?
For ages 3 years old, you peel back that little flower, and it's this demonic sign cutting her arm, self-harming in this horrifying picture for 3-year-olds.
No way.
And it's literally like fangs, blood, like eyes staring back at you. Imagine a little child. You press on this wand where this weird creature is cutting themselves, you just hear a cackling laugh. Not the sweet sounding music that it promised, not any spells, like it's horrifying.
Toys R Us sold that?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they knew. That's messed up. That's like really messed up.
There was a lot of news reports everywhere with adults saying, oh, I bought this for my child because it was a pink wand and it said it's for spells and from this anime show. But then you peel it back and it's this evil demonic thing cutting itself and having this creepy laugh.
Oh my god.
That sends me the chills that I'm a freaking 21-year-old dude.
I hate that.
I think that's probably the worst thing that's ever been made for kids. We can't even show what the little picture is because it's too graphic. It's just intense.
Yeah.
The last one is probably the most famous. When someone's dumb, you think their only thought in their head is they're just thinking about a monkey with symbols. Does that not make sense? Does that not come to anybody else's mind?
I've never thought that.
Anyway, there's this company that tried to recreate that little monkey doll that would have its own symbols, but they did it in literally the worst way possible. Look at this. This is called the Musical Jolly Crazy Monkey. And it has these weird symbols with giant, creepy red eyes that look like they're staring into your soul.
Yeah, the eyes are really scary.
I would never be able to sleep with that.
No! Ugh, that's gross.
These monkeys, like, were meant to have red rings around their eyes. I don't know why, but that just made it so much more disturbing that their eyes look like they're popping out of their sockets. And, ha! I was right. On Wikipedia it says that can also symbolize emptiness and mindlessness. Boom, I'm not going crazy.
People with no brains buy this one.
Alright, what do you think was your the creepiest one out of all of them?
I think the creepiest one is where the eyes follow you.
Yeah.
But then like the worst one is the wand one.
Oh, dude, that's just messed up.
Horrible.
I feel like that's like legitimately like child torture. Anyway, guys, comment down below what you think is the creepiest out of that whole list. And if we get 40,000 likes on this video, like I said, half of these are on sale. I will buy creepy toys and do a part 2 actually looking at these toys if we get 40,000 likes. So like it up, check it out. Make sure to go follow Katrina. Thank you for enduring all these weird, creepy, nightmarish toys. I seriously
nightmares after this.
Yeah, but with that being said, please go get the merch. Go check that out. Only available for a couple more weeks. link in bio. Make sure to comment a video suggestion down below. Maybe something less creepy, maybe something more creepy. I don't know. I will see you next Saturday with another video. Hopefully, one a little more happy. Peace.